Okay, guys. Come on. So today is like I want to go over the Koshas. Like I want to start studying the Koshas. So let's talk about Koshas. I mean like and I'm like I think I'm gonna do it for the magazine for March. So these are the March. It's for the March magazine. So this is like and I'm using like 5 different websites. So the first one though that I'm getting the information from, everything I be reading from is from um Arhatanyanga. Wait a minute, Arhanta Yoga. Arhantayoga.org. And so like I think it's like the most detailed that I've seen. And the link is in the notes. I just put it in there. Okay, so let me put all of them in here. So then just in case you want to talk like look at the coaches. Um, I think as far as being an American, it's like it's kind of like scary. But now that you got like access to like videos where animals kill, you kind of understand like what you have to think of it as a predator, I guess. Like you kind of got to understand like the outer sheath, all this different stuff. I think that'll help you. Like when I started reading this, I was like, okay, this is like predatory animals, because they want the. It's almost like they want the spirit to lead the body before they eat them. So it's like before I take your meat, I want your spirit to be fully gone. So that's what they do. They like fully just make sure the spirit is gone before they take them. Some animals, that's like lions and tigers and stuff like, yeah, lions, tigers, like cats. But some animals, like hyenas, they don't get a spirit time. That's why sometimes the cats try to like stop the hyenas from eating something. Like it's like, nah, you eat after me because you a evil motherfucker. So it's like sometimes the cats try to stop the hyenas from eating something because of how they are. Like it's like when they attack, it's quick, fast, in a hurry. Like get the like you heard, I got you. But if it's a cat, they kind of they get the animal. They do get the animal, but they kind of want the spirit to be out of like you saw. It's like they want this the spiritual part, the essence to be gone. Like they want it to drift away. They don't want to eat the animal's essence. They only want the meat. So that's it. It's like that's something I learned about just different types of animals. Like it's just like I don't know, because you might think it's just like the circle of life is messed up. And so it's like, how do we see that? Because I don't kill animals either. I eat them, but I don't kill them. And so depending on how they killed them, that's how you'll be too. Like that's something Russell Simmons was trying to explain to people. It's like if you kill an animal heinously, um, then that is how when you eat the meat, that is how you will become. It's like it's still an energy. It's still an energy that you're taking away. And so that's what you have to like be careful of. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's a kill. And that's it. Like it's like, because some people they'll swing the chicken and then just pop, kill the chicken. So I don't know. I'm not I don't know. I don't kill. So I kill roaches, but I don't know. I kill that's it. I kill roaches. So that's it. Like I'm not a bee killer or wasp killer or anything like that, but yeah, like I don't kill everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not everything has to die. Some things we keep in our house, like I said, we keep the stink bugs in the house for the winter because they will leave when the summertime comes. All they do, y'all, is just sit like a fly on the wall. Every once in a while, I check on the stink bugs to see if they're okay. But they just come in the winter. They'll stay in the basement. They might stay like at the top of like and you can clean around them. Like they not gonna move or anything like that. They not dead. They just don't move. They kind of like they just stay there. And then if they move real slow and change their little position or whatever. But they'll probably like be at the top of your doorways and all that different stuff. They not bad to have in the house. Like it's like they know they don't stink, so they not doing anything. Spiders, I try to keep them like on the outside of the house if I can. I don't want to get bitten or anything like that. So like, but I do like if it's a spider and it's been in the same spot for 3 or 4 weeks, it's like why change it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why get the spider out of the corner that's behind the refrigerator, and you know the spider is about to just eat the fuck out of these roaches. You know what I'm saying? Because they always try to put roaches somewhere in our house, but like, um, let's say like spiders, I kind of keep those around. What else? Dirt gobblers. Um, we had carpenter bees around. Like they drill in your wood, and so you gotta be careful because they'll destroy your wood too. Um, what else? That's it. And if you don't want them there, you just have wasps making this. But it's like if you don't want them there, you can just kind of like move them out. Like I told y'all, like y'all could do like peppermint soap. As soon as as soon as spring comes in, like on that first warm day before all the bugs start accumulating around your house, you could just like make a bucket of peppermint soap and just put it on your porch, wipe your window sills, wipe your doorway, and they won't come in. Like they won't come in at all. They'll stay in their little spot. It's really to deter ants. I don't want to kill the ants. Like it's like they got little places to be. Let them be. Um, what else? And that's it. I think I tell y'all the same thing like all the time. So today I'm learning about the koshas, but these are part of yoga. So the first part, that's why I say this one is like so great because it like breaks everything down. It's enough meat for me to like have a few shows. So what is the concept of three bodies in yoga? So according to yoga philosophy, human beings have three bodies: the physical body, the astral body, and the spiritual body, commonly known as the soul. So that's what um cats, they want the soul from they want the soul to be gone from the animal. They are all interconnected via the vital force energy prana. To truly understand the three bodies in the role we need to dive in the role they play, we need to dive a little deeper. So this talks about today is just about the physical body. So it's just an introduction to what it is I'm talking about. So these are the three bodies: physical, the physical body, the astral body, and the spiritual body. And today we are just talking about the physical body, which they call it the gross body. So that's what's today's show about, the physical gross body. This article is well written, by the way. It's well written. Congratulations to whoever wrote it. When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? You might say two eyes, a nose, hands, and so on. These are tangible aspects of the human body that make up the physical body, also called the gross body. This body includes our muscles, bones, organs, and all the other parts that make up your physical form. Essentially, everything you can see with your eyes or touch with your hands is your physical body. Beyond the surface, the gross body is made up of five primary elements: earth, which is Prithvi; water, Jal; fire, Agani; air, Vayu; and ether, Akasha. That is why we need a daily intake of the five elements to maintain our physical body. So, do y'all understand what they're saying? So we need earth, water, fire, air, and ether to to maintain our physical body. That makes sense. Okay. The ancient science of Ayurveda is based on the principle that the five elements must be regularly refreshed to keep the body healthy and free from disease. In yoga, we often practice asanas, which is the yoga postures, and meditation to balance the elements and maintain the health and vitality of our physical body. So asanas are yoga exercises. So this is stuff that I had to like go back and just like I'm teaching you the way I learned it, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm teaching you like the way I was learning when I was like the way I studied it, okay? So then that's why I'm just like pay attention to this part. Pay attention to this part. Now this part. Now this part. So asanas, when somebody says asanas, then that's the yoga postures and meditation to balance the elements and maintain the health and vitality of our physical body. So some of the words that they use like in yoga and all this stuff, it's like you'll really start to understand like when we start to talk about I'm trying to get to the part where um because breathing is a part of it. So breathing is called something else. And then like the positions of the hands, like to keep the force, that's like prana. Like when you like this is like different positions of your hands, like give you different parts of energy or whatever. So I think that's called a prana. Like is it called a prana? I don't think it's called prana. Yeah, because that's the vital force. Okay. So when they do these positions, when we do this, the breathing is important in yoga. Like when they're like, okay, you're gonna breathe in and go up and breathe out and come down. Do you see how it's natural? So like if I'm doing a snake pose, like if I'm doing a cobra, so then if I when I get ready to go up into the cobra, I breathe. Wait a minute, when I go up, I take a breath in because I'm going up because the breath in will help me rise. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you see, I have to even think about it myself. So it's like when I do the cobra and I'm like, because usually the cobra is this way, like it's like you lay down. So when I take a breath in, no, yeah, I take a breath in to go up into the cobra. Because it's cobra, also you have to be on your toes. Like some people do like um some people do the cobra and their feet are like flat like this. Let me see if I can find different versions of the cobra. But what it is like because you gotta come at some point you come up on your toes in the cobra. So so that's what it is. It's like at least I do anyway. Is that still called the cobra? Maybe I'm wrong. But see the cobra usually your feet are laid flat. Um at some point you want to like kind of lift up your feet and you'll be on your is that the king cobra? Nope, that's not it. You'll be on your feet, on your tiptoes. And maybe we just do this in booty yoga, but for real, true cobra, like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, y'all. Maybe I am wrong. What is it called if I have to get up on so anyway, this is a cobra. So usually sometimes we'll end up on our feet, like it'll be like a plank. So what I'm telling you is because of the breath and the hand positions, it's like the energy is easier. Like it's just easy to carry the energy. That's what I'm trying to teach you. So it's like I'm up and then I come back. You see? So when I come back, it's easier for me to let the breath out. You see? So it's here and then release. And so that's what it is. It's like that's all it's like that's the life energy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like it's something and the words in yoga are like so complicated sometimes. Like you'll be like, okay. So prana, that's the life energy, you know? So it's like it's it's something that helps you move. Like it actually helps you kind of move through the positions. Like even if you're meditating and you hold your fingers, it just depends on which way you hold your fingers. It's a different type of goal that you're gonna have when you're holding your fingers in different ways. It's a different type of meditation that you might do, or it's a different type of energy that you need to release. Like you could also, I think it's also connected to like your um your chakras too. Like it's like so like if it's connected to the chakra, if I'm having this type of moment or this type of day, then I can actually meditate through that. It's the same thing as prayer. So like I told y'all, like when they're trying to take us through this stuff, like where it's like it's not my emotion, but it's so attached to me that it feels like it's my emotion. So I have to pray. So it's the same thing as falling on your knees and praying, except it's just in a different situation. And so I've been through all of it. So I mean, I'm just saying. So you can pray, or you can do yoga, or you can do both. It's up to you because meditation is prayer too. So that's it. Um, and meditation to balance elements and maintain the health and vitality of our physical body. And it's so cool because you don't know how much a breath helps you get through something that could be painful. Yoga is not painful, but sometimes when you start it, it will turn into like you will be like, what the hell is my like I cannot do that. I cannot do that, Shantae. I cannot do it. But if you do the breaths, if you just like the first day, if you really just think about the breaths when they're teaching you the moves, if it's something you feel like you can't do, think about the breaths when you're doing it. And then you'll actually be a better expert at doing the position than what you think. So the first day you try it, you did the breath. Now you know how the breath goes. So now you're focusing on the breath. So the breath will actually stop your body from thinking about the move. So I haven't done this move before, Shantae. I can't get into the move. I can't get to. Well, now you're thinking about the breath. So now you can start to you see, so it's like it helps you get strength. I don't know how to explain to you, but it's like it really does help with the strength of the move and the position. The physical body is the tool body. We need it for doing anything in this physical world. For example, we need a pen to write on the board, but it's not the pen that writes. We write with the use of the pen, right? Because your thoughts are what go through your mind when you put it on the paper. And so that's what it is. It's like something that is, it's like we don't think about it. We don't think about it. It's like if you didn't have the thoughts, you wouldn't be able to write the words with the pen. So the pen is just a tool. So that's all our body is. It's just a tool that we use to express ourselves, to um, show our souls. It's something that we use to show that we have personality and charisma. And it's like, but what you see what I'm saying? And if we don't, if the pen breaks, you see what I'm saying, then it's like what happens? It's not something where um I don't have to stop using the pen. I could get a tape and fix it. You see what I'm saying? I can get something and fix it. I could glue it back together. I could take it apart and change the color in the inside. I could do all types of stuff with that pen. So that's the same thing as your body. Like you can do all these different types of things. Just because the pen broke doesn't mean you necessarily have to throw it away. So that's it. That's it. Y'all always have these fountain pen sets and I never get to use them. I like fountain pens. I don't know. That made me think about that. So tomorrow we'll talk about the astral body. Gossip for today. Let's get into Cat Williams and Kevin. I know I've just been on these little messages like, y'all, this shit pisses me off because these people know I'm in a shelter because of them, and they'll try to still get somewhere. I'm gonna do this project with Aubrey. They have never been involved in the first place. So they stole from me. The girl, what's her name? Valerie. She stole from me. She stole whatever she did for Obama, like with the universal health care. That's why he had such a hard time. That's why it's probably not working right now. Valerie stole that idea from me from a computer that I had. So outside of that, Valerie also has stalked me the entire presidency. So I wanted to put Trump in office so that we can start working on reparations, because Trump is good with like taxes. We could like use stocks, all this different stuff. Like I have these different ideas for that too. And I have a way to fix Obamacare too, which I've talked about. So the problem is that Valerie had me stalked by Montanelle. So this is all like just one wrapped up story, y'all, and I hope y'all get to understand it. Maybe I should bring up a whiteboard. Let's get a whiteboard in this bitch. Don't you guys love it when I whiteboard this shit? It's like, yes, Shantae, we love it when you whiteboard this shit. Cause I'm just like, this be too much drama for me, y'all. It's just, and I'm not involved. Like, I'm not the person that does this shit to myself. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I'm a kid, right? I'm a kid. I'm like four. And they killed my granddaddy, y'all. So I inherit TV, which this stuff y'all using, it shows that it's for TV, that I am the person that owns it. Radio. And I also inherit the Met Gala, the Emmys, like all this stuff is mine. Y'all see what I'm saying? I make the decisions. You see that Jasmine Guy just won an Emmy. And she win one for she didn't win one for A Different World. That was fucked up. Cause you know what I said? I was like, Jasmine, she got me. She got me. That's who I am. Who else? The Tonys, whatever awards, or y'all see what I'm saying? Awards. That's what I am the person that sort of makes the final decision on that. The presidents, I do all that stuff. This is all me. And it's done by me. So what they try to do is split it up. So the guy then took these black boxes, which are these devices, and he used it so that I could always be the person to decide on what I'm doing in my company. Y'all see what I'm saying? So this is in my house. And what would happen is that I use these to tell all the people in my little companies what the fuck to do. So what happened is some of these people got out of hand, so they started bullshitting with people. They would be BSing. They would be having a whole lot of sex with the people. They would try to mistreat people. Then they became pedophiles. Some of them were murdering people. Like they would hear stuff, murder people. And then some of them would just help y'all get more shows. Like they would just give you more opportunity. Some of them really gave y'all good opportunity. Like the Wayans brothers, they have had such a good, and it could be because they men, because they sisters don't really do as much. You see what I'm saying? So it's because the men think that this is a boys' club. But no, sweetie, it's ran by this little black girl right here. So let me show you. I'm going to put my picture right here so y'all can see who runs it. Because y'all keep thinking y'all run it. You see what I'm saying? You think you're going to push me around. You see, because they thought that I was either Terrell or Nikki. So if it was me or Nikki, that's what they was going to do, just keep it as a boys' club. It's not a boys' club, I guess, because they thought girls don't masturbate. So that's me. I run this shit. Y'all see what I'm saying? That's my house. It's my house. You see? And so Beyonce has the right, get the fuck up out my house. So now, because you don't like it, you see what I'm saying? So I have like a very few amount of people who actually do something on the up and up. So like, let's take Kevin, for example. Everybody's like, why is she taking up for Kevin? Well, the problem is, it's like they tried to kill me. And every time they do something to me, they try to do that same thing to Kevin. And so I'm not liking that shit because Kevin hasn't done anything to you. Kevin did not ask you to steal the joke for him. Kevin didn't ask you to give him the cause. Kevin didn't ask you for shit. Kevin was like, I'm going to be a fucking comedian and an actor and I'm going to do this shit. You see what I'm saying? Mama, I'm on TV. And so it's like that's the part that really pisses me off, because they will give somebody an opportunity and then they will become a murderer. You see what I'm saying? So they faking the shit. You a fake motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Like they out there faking the shit. You will sit up in somebody's face and then later on you gonna try to murder them. That shit don't make sense to me. And it's not your house. Motherfucker, why the fuck you coming in my fucking house trying to kill something? It's not your house, so doesn't that leave it open for us to be able to kill you? You see what I'm saying? And it'll be because they gotta cover up their little lies and all this stuff. So anyway, y'all, what happens one day is when I inherited all this stuff or whatever. Y'all see what I'm saying? So now let's get to this part. So now they want this little girl right here not to have her stuff. This is what they want. They want Aubrey to have it because they want to feel what I'm thinking. And they can't always do it because I'm a little person. So they were going to give it to somebody who was the opposite. I got pictures of Aubrey. Hold on. So look, they want Aubrey. Let's do a single picture. Because Aubrey is just one motherfucker. So look, they want Aubrey to have it. So what they do is when we were little, when we were still about, after they killed my grandfather, and this, I think we were maybe 5 when this happened. 4 or 5, let's say 4 or 5. Because we both got late birthdays, right? So they take us and they make us into a rainbow. So in this rainbow, Aubrey will be doing things that I'm doing because Aubrey can really feel me, but he doesn't know that he feels me. So all this time, Aubrey could have been wanting my mother wanted a son. She thought that she had a son somewhere else because she got pregnant and had an abortion, and so she really thought she had a son somewhere. Aubrey's mother really wants a businessman as a son. I'm a businesswoman. You see what I'm saying? So they feel something going on, but they don't know what the fuck it is. They like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Aubrey is not a part of my house. You see what I'm saying? Aubrey is somewhere in Canada. I'm in the US in East St. Louis. So it's like, how does this happen? Since we are so young, it's like it's more than just an experience. It's like we playing together and we are in a room and they are just like making us share thoughts and abilities and all this different stuff. Okay, so now they get to this point where they are like, fuck this little girl. And when I say fuck it, I'm talking about they want to fuck me for real. It's like they want all of me to just, they want to fuck me. Y'all understand? Fuck me. So now, instead of Aubrey being this person I had this rainbow with, guess who the fuck it is? Drew Barrymore. This is when it starts to get out of hand because after the guy tries to actually come and fuck me, you see, because he came and played with my pussy in a pool. Once he does that, he realizes that he won't be able to do that because I'm just like, no, if you're going to molest somebody, molest me. Just molest me. He was trying to molest my sister. So I was like, no, just molest me. Just touch me. Don't touch my sister. Just touch me. He got away from me then because that's too much. I'm too forward. I'm the girl that wants him to do it. That's what I started noticing too. If you want them to do it, guess what, y'all? They don't want to do it. So let's get Drew in here. So Drew doesn't have a rainbow with Aubrey. Drew has another rainbow with me, but it's for us to get fucked. They want to play with our little pussies. So here it is. Here's the new rainbow. It's me and Drew. And let's put this one in the background because they don't want you guys to know that they were trying to fuck little girls. So that's what it is. So it's like her pussy did this, Drew. Let's see if your pussy's gonna do it too. And they will possess her, which is what these other guys go through. It's like a sense of euphoria. And you'll be like, why do I feel like this? Like, what's going on? She wasn't drunk. They were probably trying to make her feel sexual like I did at the time. But really, y'all, it was jock itch. my pussy was itching because the person kept taking me back through a rape that I had when I was a baby. Okay. So now this is Drew, this is me, and we also are a rainbow too. So like shame, thoughts and feelings, everything, and we'll do stuff and don't know. I care about Drew so much, it is ridiculous. Like I actually just love her. Like it's like when I saw her, I'm like, that is my sister or something. You see what I'm saying? I care about Winona too. But Drew was abused, right? And I heard them tell me that they were going to abuse her by giving her fen because they thought that she gained too much weight when she was little. So that wasn't it. I was skinny and Drew is thicker than me, and Drew is older than me. So then it's like she's not really the body type to fuck around with. So now we get Alicia Silverstone, we get all these other people, but they don't have to share anything with me. They just kind of do that shit, and that's when they start to feel like they are taking over. Once they get rid of Drew and Winona, that's when everything starts to get hard for me too. So now they get rid of Ellen too. Like Ellen was like a big part of my life too. They get rid of Ellen too. So I'm like, what the fuck? I got pissed off. They bring Ellen back 5 years later. So that's it. So now we get to this point where every time I do something, they will give it to Aubrey. Me and Drew at this point don't exist. So y'all know for years, Drew Barrymore did not exist. Drew Barrymore was abused. And I think the last time I saw her, the first time I saw her again was riding in the car with boys. It just was a story that reminded me so much of my mother. I'm not joking. But riding in the car with boys. So anyway, that was it. So that's the next time I really was like, okay, and she was doing stuff with Adam Sandler. But the next time I really did watch her acting was riding in the car with boys. And that is like such a great movie. Okay. So every time I want something, Aubrey gets it. So I want to be an actress, Aubrey gets it. I want to do music, Aubrey gets it. I want to dance, Aubrey gets it. And it's not that I'm not doing anything. They will actually videotape me and follow me. I want designer stuff. I'm a designer. Aubrey gets it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they will follow me. They will track me down. They will hunt me down. They will trap me again. And then Aubrey gets it. If I'm with a man, Aubrey gets it. If I have a kid, now Aubrey has to have a kid. All that different stuff. So, and Aubrey's kid has to be like my kid because they came to the school and stalked my kid. So Aubrey's kid could be like my kid. But Aubrey's kid ends up getting a personality sort of like the kids that were taking the stuff from my son. So they didn't want my son to be involved. They didn't want me to be involved. So every time they do this, Aubrey gets it and they just push me away. Like, that was so good, Shantae, but this is for Aubrey now. And so it's like, okay, but I'm your boss. Like, it's like I'm still the head of this shit. So it don't matter what the fuck Aubrey get. This still is all my shit. So I actually own Aubrey. You understand what I'm saying? It's not something I want to do. I'm actually always their boss. Y'all understand? Let me put this in black so y'all can see it. Because y'all act like y'all can't ever understand. I'm always their boss because you have now stalked me. Not only do I already own this shit, you have now stalked and trapped me. You have committed crime to give to Aubrey the whole time. Then they started doing the same thing with Drew. I wanted a talk show. Guess what happened? Drew gets it. I dress a certain way. Drew gets it. I do this. Whatever they can't give to Aubrey, now they give it to Drew. Y'all see what I'm saying? So this is what's happening now. So I went out on a date with a guy named Montanel. This is the most recent one that y'all can see. And actually, your girl was involved in this shit. What's her name? I went off on her too. Ron DMC's Rev Runs, his daughter. What's her name? Anyway, she went out with Gotti or something like that, right? This is the thing they were using Montanel's personality. I told y'all, Montanel really does. If he was in the UK, he'll be getting a whole lot of pussy. Now, I'm not joking. Here in the United States, they might say Montanel is ugly. No, he looks like a UK bloke. I'm not joking. So, he is so sweet, y'all, and endearing. And this is where they fuck up at, because they really want the shit to fuck up. One night, I wore this little black and white outfit. with some crop pants. And so they had already been like stealing my shit too for Angela because I wanted to create a network for women. They went ahead and tried to do it for it. It don't work for her. So anyway, I wore this black and white little crop shit with the pants. It was Puma, and then I had some little crop pants on too, right? It was so cute. I put my hair in like a bun, and it had a big bow on her. And we went out to shoot some fucking darts. Y'all see what I'm saying? So the first thing they do is to get Angela to put it on because that's her name, because that's my cousin's name. So it's not my cousin Angela Thomas, which it really is Angela Thomas. That's why they keep trying to include her into it. And she puts the outfit on, but now it's designer. And she goes out with Gotti. And so that was the first notice of Montanel's personality being used, because he is really a cool dude. I'm not joking. Even though Valerie tried to make him rob me, he is still a cool dude. So next, what happens is, let's go from Montanel. I stopped talking to Montanel because they tried to kill me at the shelter. Y'all see what I'm saying? They tried to kill me at the shelter. Then I got to a new shelter, and Montanel kept asking me to go with him to Indiana to do this like refreshment stuff because I make good tips. What they wanted to do was show me that they were skinnier and prettier. They made better tips. So these women set this up so Montanel could bring me down there. So I gotta pay to get the license, and I only make $150 out of this whole deal, y'all. It's like they make thousands out of the deal because they were stealing stuff, right? So let me tell y'all what happened. He didn't give me any of the money. They wanted me to pay gas money. I was like, I don't need to pay gas money because y'all asked me to come with y'all. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, I didn't have to come here. I could have just worked. Yeah, I already had a job. I could have worked and made more tips than that. So I was also supposed to get paid through Cash App for the hours. I never got paid through Cash App for the hours. All I got was tips. That's it. So anyway, now Aubrey has become Montanel and Chris from the shelter. Both of these men do not want to have sex with me, but we kicking it. That's it. Like, we chilling. Like, we taking everything slow and steady. That's why I like being her, because the me and her, they ain't fast. They ain't no hoes. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all that's happening is Aubrey is not about to be a hoe. So look, so now me and Montanel go to the Casino Queen. So me and Montanel go to the Casino Queen one night, and I win. I'm a winner. So see, from her now, Aubrey. Let's get another picture of Aubrey. So from there, Aubrey gets a contract with who? Stake. So then they start the rumors about him being a gambler. They also do this because I put him as being Nikki Ornstein. I wanted him to be Nikki Ornstein. Y'all see what I'm saying? Let me see if that'll come up too. I got like a little picture of him with the suit on. Let me just look it up. That's easier. Drake in a suit. So I wanted him to play Nikki Ornstein, right? So what I did was I was like, okay, because Nikki Ornstein is a gambler, right? So it's like, okay, since Nikki Ornstein is a gambler, I just think it's so cool for him to be able to do this, right? Like, I'm just like, Drake needs to do this. And I can't even get a picture of him. I can't get the picture I want, y'all, because these are like web files. They say we ain't doing this to people. We just doing this to Shantae because we ain't know how to tell y'all we stole her stuff. Exactly. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. It's like I am not a person that is voluntarily involved in being kidnapped. So since I'm not voluntarily involved in being kidnapped, then it's like I'm just like I am a hostage, right? I'm a hostage, and it's like they actually treat me as if I am a slave. Like they actually slave me for other people. It's not a joke. And I'm the person that owns the company. And 50 is involved too. 50 Cent involved, Billy Porter, all them, they all involved. It's like y'all would think, oh my God, let me wake the fuck up and leave this girl the fuck alone. Let me go get this girl. I didn't want to tell y'all that we stole her stuff. It's like, dude, I just would have left Shantae the fuck alone. I would have left that girl alone. I would just left Shantae alone. I would just left her to do what Shantae was gonna do. They can't. It's like anytime I want to up on the rise, baby, they come take me. They just try to come snatch me down every fucking time. And so that's racism. And like I'm telling you, like I'm talking about, they actually are slaving me. And they would actually be like, they'll actually just try to make excuses like, um, they try to make excuses like, let me just use this picture. They'll try to make excuses like they are not doing it. I own a company. I'm sorry. Like you killed the wrong motherfucker. Like it's just like they are looking for me. They are actually looking for this person, Shantae Lakeisha Schuler. Okay, so now he's got stake. All right, y'all. Before this happens, I make a video, right? And I talk about how if Aubrey came here, I would try to make a reservation at Prime, right? And I was like, I'm just gonna cry and say I want a Bianca pizza at Whole Foods. So this must have got a lot of numbers, right? A lot of numbers. So when he got a lot of numbers, then they went ahead and started making Aubrey this right here for steak. Even though we went to this is the beginning of it, but now let's get him this for that. So now the rumors that he's a gambler because I want him to play Nikki Ornstein. Because see, this is where they stole for Beyonce too. Y'all see what I'm saying? I want him to play Nikki Ornstein in Funny Girl. Because I was like, I could do Funny Girl myself. You see what I'm saying? So I can get to kiss up on Aubrey. You see what I'm talking about? So now Nikki, they want him to play. So now he's a big gambler. You see what I'm saying? Now that's how we get at the point where he's this badass gambler. So now I have to work a penny any job to try to make my ends meet because even though I'm a rich person, I've been wealthy my whole life. Even though I can't get to my money because we didn't want to tell y'all because we stole her stuff. Okay, so anyway, so now we get her and I'm working her, and now all the people come in and worry, not tortilla, chips. All they're worried about is chips, even though the chips are tortillas. If the chips go empty, they always ask, can I get some more chips? Can I get some more chips? Can I get some more chips? Excuse me, can I get some more chips? Why? Because Aubrey has a contract with Steak. And because I started her at the Casino Queen, now Aubrey gets it all. Y'all see what I'm saying? But this is the situation. I'm still Aubrey's boss. And so whatever Steak paid them since they want to come to me, I want 4 times as much because of the pain and suffering. And I'm not joking. Because of the stalking, I want 4 times as much. So whatever Aubrey gets, I want 4 times that amount. Y'all see what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all is that these are my first true rainbows. Okay, Michael Jackson is a rainbow too, but these are my first two rainbows that are just on my level, right? And I love them so much. I love both of them so much. Like it's not a joke. I love them. Like I protect them and everything. I love them. Beyonce, I wasn't trying to make her a rainbow. They made her a rainbow. But these two are my first two rainbows. And these two are the loves of my life. I'm not gay. I'm not a lesbian. But these two people are the loves of my lives. And y'all try to set it up for me to hate them or not like them or me not see them or them not see me or maybe they have irrational feelings about me, all this different stuff. But you did it. You made them rainbows of me. You made them gremlins. And they are the cutest gremlins that you will ever see in your life. When y'all made the movie Gremlins, you knew what you were doing. When you made Color Purple, you knew what you were doing. In 1984, 87, that was 87, right? Y'all knew what y'all was doing. I'm talking about y'all, they really came after me and my cousins making all this shit. So guess what? Since you made them my gremlins, I love my gremlins. They came from me. It's like everything's opposite from the movie. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever they get, it usually comes from my life. That's it. But I'm still the what? How can we say this? I don't know how else to tell you, but I'm still the boss. I'm still the boss. And I'm coming for what the fuck is mine. Like, I don't understand. Why would I not want my shit? Why would you have to kill my family to stop from knowing that y'all want shit? You see what I'm saying? Why is this like some big cover up? I'm still the fucking boss. Like it's just like that's what it is. Like I'm not your bitch. I'm the boss. Like I actually covered my ass. So once my ass was shown that it was covered, they still got mad and started trying to come after me again anyway. Now we're gonna suck the life out of her. You can't, because I'm the life that's on her in the first place. I am the life force that is on. I am the prana that is on her in the first place. Now you understand. That's why when I study, all that shit just comes together. It just melds together like a great cup of coffee with cream and like a nice flavor of sugar. Oh my God, and like good beans. It just melts all together, y'all. It just melts like a tuna melt. It just, oh my God, you would never think tuna fish and cheese would be good. It is so fucking good together. It is so fucking good together. Oh my God, it's so good. So that's it. It's like y'all have to wake up and smell the fucking coffee beans, bitch, because that is not what that was supposed to do. And if you stole, bitch, then shit, you gotta pay that shit back. That's how life works. That's why we had a law. Everybody doesn't always have to die. We don't have to murder people. Leave Kevin Hart alone. Don't have people coming after him and their mind is fucking gone. The only person that should be messing with Kevin Hart is me. He stole from me. You guys stole from me to give to Kevin. Dude, fuck. So guess what? I'm the only bitch that's gonna be trapped. Like, and when I say bitch, I'm calling Cat Williams a bitch. I'm the only bitch that he gonna challenge to a comedy show. And even then, we ain't gonna be on the same fucking space. It's gonna be closed stages. I'm not joking. COVID ain't in the United States. It's in that fucking. It's in those studios and shit. All them motherfuckers y'all done put around y'all, they stalkers and killers. That's it. Over some fucking cause. So if you want to challenge somebody, challenge your fucking self, cat. I'm not fucking playing with you. Fuck with him if you want to. I'll beat the shit out you. You think I'm playing? You think that little boy beat your ass? I'll fuck you up. And I'll cut the back of your fucking hair off. I'm not fucking playing with you. I'll fight you like I'm a bitch for real. Keep on. I'm gonna fuck up your face and your hair. Keep on fucking playing with me. Fuck with him if you want to. Because I'm still the fucking boss. Fuck with them if you want to. And they out there trying to kill them because they don't understand shit. Fuck with them if you want to. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's the end of the fucking show. Have a good fucking day.